The power of 10, arguably one of the most important numbers there is out there within our lifespan. Many people of my age and younger might not want to hear this, but in order to truly see the outcome of your efforts, the fruits of your labor, it will necessarily require you to maintain whatever you're doing for at least 10 years. There's something magical with being able to maintain any form of consistency for that time period, whether it be something good or bad. But one thing that is for certain is that you are 100% guaranteed that you will be able to actually see some form of progress. And the thing about 10 years is that it's not too long in terms of the totality of your life that you won't be able to withstand the consistency required, and it's not too short, whereas you will basically lose motivation and lose the necessity for patience that is important. Now, I'm 30 years old, basically a youngster when it comes to life in itself, and quite frankly, I was raised, particularly people of my generation, mid-90s babies, we were raised in a mentality of instantaneous gratification, wanting things to happen immediately, and it has a detrimental impact of when it comes to us being able to just maintain that sense of grit and determination to just see things through without really needing to gain the advantage of the thing that we want to accomplish in an immediate effect. And I don't really have a lot of experience pertaining the 10-year impact in terms of like many of the different things that I do within my life. But one thing that I can definitely guarantee and I can basically be an advocate for is when it comes to your fitness, your health and fitness. So I started my fitness journey when I was like around 20 years old, 19, 20. And now that I've been working out consistently for about a 9-10 year period, not only am I in the best shape of my life, but also it is damn near impossible for me to ever get out of shape. So much so that one of the biggest hinders when it comes to losing my current physique would be my nutrition. I can recall a couple of years ago, like maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, where any sort of extreme levels of stress that I have to go through, and extreme should be taken with a grain of salt, because quite frankly, there are people within this life that are living way more arduous lives than I could ever imagine. But going through stressful situations would cause me to gain weight, especially if I decide to overindulge in any sort of like unhealthy eating or what have you, or even like if I just eat too much. And what was happening between then and now is that the consistency of what I eat, the consistency of showing up at the gym like on a regular basis, 5 days a week, over this long period of time means now that my metabolism is at a state where even if I was to go a week or even a week and a half with just eating pure junk, I guarantee you that I would have been able to just burn it off without it having that big of a detrimental impact. Whereas a couple of years ago, I would be under stress, and then I would just gain weight very easily, or gain weight unexpectedly, despite me actually going to the gym and what have you. But I can guarantee you that none of this would have occurred if I didn't really allow my body to continually adapt, and if I didn't spend all of this time just being this consistent and being this disciplined when it comes to my health, and then allowing the fruits of my labor to now blossom to the point where I'm just, in great shape, and I'm just so grateful for it. And of course, the challenge is it's easy to see physical improvements, but now the mental improvements, emotional improvements are a bit more difficult to measure and what have you. But I want to leave you guys with the notion that anything that you aspire to do, you just have to give yourself at least 10 years with doing it. And that's a serious magic number. And there's no need to rush the process. Just know that whatever you're doing is going to take at least 10 years in order for you to actually start to see the progress that you're looking for. And it doesn't really matter what it is. It could be even something simple as having the habit of reading, or seeing the benefits of continuous reading when it comes to your education and what have you. But that's just one of those examples. And as always, I thank you for spending some time with me on this day. I'll catch you guys in the next one.